Hello everyone. Please subscribe and activate the beside the subscribe button to get a notification. It's free and it supports the channel. Thank you. Advice caught red-handed. So after my suspicions of finding suspenders/garter belt, I questioned her gently yesterday. That's a big bag for 2 pairs of knickers. Yeah, it was only 2 pairs of knickers. My bras come from elsewhere. I questioned her again today. Why have you kept the bag for your bras? I saw the tag on the floor the other day for them. Oh, it's just some stuff to go away. Little did she know I've looked inside and found stockings and suspenders. She also forgets that her phone links with the iPad, and I've found a picture of her modeling them, along with a Snapchat message to someone. She popped downstairs earlier. My heart beating, I opened her phone she left behind. There was a message from him on Snapchat. I didn't read it as I don't want to raise suspicions any more than they may be. But I got a pic of it as proof, as well as the pics on the iPad in case she deletes them. I love my wife dearly still, and I want to know what's the best way to bring up the chat and move forward if she wants Rue. You may love your wife, but this is not the time to be weak. If you forgive this indiscretion easily and not set strict boundaries to reconcile with her, you will find that she will continue on the same behavior, just in a more covert manner. Oh, and don't believe what you see. It's likely that's what is happening isn't just some lingerie modeling. Read all the posts here from all the betrayed spouses. Trust me, you don't want to learn the hard way. Post 1. They told me it was just XYZ and I believed them and want to make our relationship work. Post 2. It turns out it was physical with their affair partner. But it was my fault because I was less than perfect. It was just one time. Post 3. They are still in contact with the affair partner. And it has escalated. It turns out they have had a long-term thing and they even screwed in our bed whilst laughing at me. FML. Post 4. They have left to be with the AP because they don't love me anymore. Post 5. They are behaving uncaring and evil to me, but I still love them. Post 6. Affair partner broke up with them, and they said despite this I have always been their first choice. I want to make this work. Years later. Final post. They had 5 more affairs and have destroyed my life and my self-esteem. Oh, and now they get full custody of the child and most of my money. Trust me, mate. Cheaters all work from the same playbook. If you want to fix this, be strong. Know your worth and do not accept anything less than complete change from your partner. Trust but verify with facts. Yes, I sound harsh. I'm seriously trying to save you from years of heartbreak. As someone who had to deal with catching their spouse and still wishes to work things out, I'm going to say the following. There is no going back now. Only moving forward. It is not going to be easy. And she may very well claim that you breached her trust by looking at her text messages. That's blame shifting, and that excuse just will not play. You've asked a few times expecting the truth and gotten half-truths or lies in return. What you need to do is just work up the courage you need and tell her you know what she's doing. Tell her how you feel, because none of this just goes away without discussion. And I can promise you that trying to ignore it is only going to prolong the inevitable. You might be able to maintain a baseline level of happiness for a little while, but it's going to cost you severely. Do what you have to do to get yourself in the right headspace and confront her. Good luck. Don't let her make you feel guilty for looking through the phone. She's the one who's been cheating. You wouldn't have invaded her privacy if she didn't force you to by being a cheater. I don't wish to sound disrespectful, but are you seriously seeking permission from us to confront your wife while you have a mountain of evidence in front of you that points to her cheating? Man. Betraying a spouse is a serious issue. It trumps everything short of murder and physical abuse in a marriage. You're obviously overwhelmed by what your brain is telling you and your heart won't admit. Denial is one of the common reactions of a newly deceived spouse. So on this occasion you're excused. Here's my advice. Firstly, in confidence, seek legal advice and find out where you stand if your marriage were to end. Secondly, confront your wife head on. Tell her everything you know. She will deny. blame shift and probably gaslight you. Assuming there is no confession, no authentic apology, no remorse, then you need to separate immediately. You can't make a marriage work where one person is sabotaging the relationship and doesn't respect you. You must stand tall and find the courage, determination and authority to carry out your plan. I think you have enough. Honestly though, if it was me, and it has been, I would have opened that message. Probably all the proof you needed. I didn't care at all. When I saw the snap from her on my STBX phone, I opened and looked at it all. And the pictures she sent were recent in our car. He tried to deny it, but he knew I wasn't buying it. He resolved to. I just missed her as a friend. We didn't last much longer because shortly after he got a new phone, I found the texts in his old phone that he didn't get rid of. He had disappeared the night before and shut his phone off, so I figured, guess if he there he will call me if I text her. So I did. And he called. Immediately. It was done then. You don't need much. Next time you get a chance, open the snap. Get the proof. Or just go. If she bought them, didn't tell you, modeled them and took pics, still didn't tell you, then dude, they weren't for you. I'm sorry, I know it hurts. It sucks honestly. But it's better to know. Good luck, and I hope you find the answers you are looking for. Op. I'm the one who directed you to this sub. From your original post. Bro. What are you doing? Please. Please. Please listen to the advice that you are receiving here. Your responses are indicative of someone who is heading for a brick wall at 200 kilometers per hour. The combined wisdom that you are getting is worth your body weight in gold. This knowledge and wisdom has been hard-earned by experience and pain. Listen up. You are a long way from even thinking about reconciliation. You haven't taken the time or honest reflection to be able to do that at this point. I am not going to give you any advice other than this reply. And a virtual slap across the face. To hopefully bring you out of the daze that you currently are in. Everyone here is on your side. Do the right things. Peace. Not to sound mean, but if you're going to let it get this far and still do nothing, then I totally get why your wife thinks she can get away with anything. There's some really good advice posted already, but I don't think you have the strength or mindset to respect yourself and leave her. You seem to be here pretty much asking how to make it work, so here it is. You are not in control of your relationship, so you can't do anything to make it work with her. It seems you lack the ability to confront her, most likely because you're scared she will be upset and leave you even though she is in the wrong. You want to love her more than yourself? Then continue being a spectator in your relationship and pray every day that she will eventually change. She won't. Most cheaters like to have their safety net, so I think you have the perfect situation for inaction. You can be her safety net and never confront her and be happy you're still married to her. If you're trying to love and respect yourself, take the advice of all other comments. I know I may come off as rude or harsh, but honestly I don't know what advice to give you when you seem hell-bent on sticking to the path of total destruction. Any man who is too weak to bring this up has already lost her respect. If you can't respect yourself, how is she going to respect you? How long are you going to wait quietly while she bangs other men? Start the conversation with, so, when are you moving out? You might love her to bits, op, but she has checked out big style. When was the last time she put special kit on for you, op? I'm guessing that your memory isn't that good. Stop worrying about her feelings. She clearly doesn't give a peep about yours. If her AP is so good, he can start paying her bills and buying her lingerie. Don't pussyfoot around, op. Get you evidence together and confront her. Don't put all you've got out at once. Bit by bit. Catch her in lies. Where were you on Wednesday afternoon? Did you meet anyone? Don't reveal your source of info. Keep her guessing. Good luck. You didn't read the message because you didn't want to raise suspicions? Dude. Seriously. You are way too worried about she will think of you when you tell her that you caught her cheating. She clearly doesn't respect you enough to care. She likely thinks you'll believe whatever she tells you. So be ready for a steady diet if he was feeling down and I wanted to help. He's just a friend. Or maybe he's gay. Why don't you trust me? You're too controlling. You're invading my privacy. You weren't there for me. You don't show me affection anymore. And then when you walk in on them in the act, it's not what it looks like. We're all telling you the same thing. We're telling you that because we've seen it here in this sub or on rSlash as one after infidelity and in real life. It may be hard, but you would be wise to take the advice you are getting seriously. You have not even confronted her yet and you are already planning to rug sweep it all? Please research codependency and the pick-me dance. What do you mean by rug sweep? You know when there's some dirt and filth on the floor and instead of taking it out with the trash to be rid of it, you casually sweep it under the rug just to forget about it. Similar concept. Why is moving forward in the relationship up to her? She cheated. If you want to save your marriage, you have to be willing to lose it. Keep finding more proof. You know what's going on. First thing, shake yourself. Stop wallowing in self-pity and get angry. If you want to save your marriage, it won't happen on the path you've taken. First thing to realize is, she is no longer the sweet, loving woman you married. Nothing she does right now will seem in character. Nothing she says will be truth. This will sound contradictory to the goal of reconciling. But WWs only respect strong, firm action. Crying, begging, asking why. All that will drive her away. Her needing time and space is cheater speak for I want to keep my boyfriend in peace. You want to save your marriage? Then act right, peeping now. First, expose. Expose, 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 expose. To everyone. Her family. His family if he has won, their workplace if they work together, consequences be damned. Mutual friends. Affairs thrive as long as no one knows. Shining light on them will send them scurrying away from each other like cockroaches running from light. When she tells you afterwards that BC you exposed, she's not sure you guys will work out anymore. Ignore it. They all say stupid speak like that. After exposure, you file. Have her served. And then tell her that she has until the D is final to convince you that she's worth it for you to call it off and give her another chance. If she does nothing, then she's not worth it. Also, tell her she needs to burn anything she wore for him, and if she had him in your bed, she needs to feeping replace it or you will cause a scene and burn it in the yard for everyone to see and they'll know exactly why you're doing it.